Hey y'all, it's your girl, Tandrea. So I'm gonna do something different. Every Wednesday I am going to do a recording and it's more educational than anything. And it's gonna be called Who Needs to Hear This Wednesdays. So whatever I'm saying, it may not resonate with everyone, may not apply to everyone. Everyone in general just needs to know certain things about life. Y'all might think y'all got certain things figured out. And I'm going to put it in the aspect of my experiences only. This is personal experience. I will not name names for most of you know the people that it directly involves, but we'll just see what happens. So this is my first episode of Who Needs to Hear This Wednesdays. So my topic today is about the squatter law. Most of y'all, what is that? What is that? I want you to Google it because I want you to know the different laws of the land, and it applies differently in different states. I'll give you my example. I was with a man years ago, and long story short, this man had me arrested, put a restraining order on me at my own residence, and moved him and his girlfriend in my house. His name wasn't on the lease, and as I'm standing in front of this judge and I'm telling her, like, no, I live there, this man don't live there, I can't get restrained from my own house, she advised me to take further legal matters. So I looked further into it. This man and his girlfriend stayed in my house for 3 months. Not one, not two, 3 months, 90 days. Yeah, I got the utilities cut off, but when you get the utilities cut off in a place of your residence, they only stop billing it under your name. They still keep the lights on, they still keep the electric on. It may not be hot water or whatever. They might be able to use a stove if it's a gas stove, but if it's electric, they'll still have all the resources that they need. So this man and woman lived in my house for 3 months. I couldn't go get none of my clothes, none of me and my kids' clothes, nothing. The only legal way to get them out of my house was for me to get evicted legally, which is crazy and fucked up. So again, this man didn't put no money in my apartment. He didn't, name wasn't on the lease, none of that. Why was he allowed to stay in my house, you say? Because the laws of the land states if a person gets mail at this address, if this person has clothing at this address, they are legally allowed to stay in your shit. So just some food for thought for the girls out here that, oh girl, he got a key. He could come to my house anytime. He got access to me. That's not always a good thing. Always giving somebody access to you can fuck you. So take this from me. Learn how not to fuck you by trusting somebody else. And again, this don't apply to everybody, but look up the rights to squatter laws in your state. Because again, I had to legally get evicted because somebody was illegally living in my shit. And it had to state to legally evict me and all parties involved. All parties involved meant him and his girlfriend. And it was a process. The landlord had to go put in a legal eviction. I had to go to court to dispute it and get the other parties out. But luckily my eviction lawyer knew what was going on. And they worded it in a way that it wouldn't hurt me from getting into another apartment. However they did it, they did it real nice, and I was able to move on in my life and get back into my apartment. But again, I was displaced, me and my children, for 3 months. 3 months. So this applies to not only women, it can apply to guys too, because you got some grimy ass females out there, some gold digging ass females. Learn the laws of the land when it comes to your shit. Just because a person's name ain't legally on a document don't mean that they can't help you fuck you in the long run. So whoever needs to hear this, tag a friend, tag a bitch, tag a hoe, anybody, tag a foe. But tag them. Add them in my comments. And matter of fact, leave comments. Because I want to try this going forward. So leave your comments. Let's try to keep all positive comments here. If you got a question, I'll definitely hit you back. But again, it's your girl Tandrea, and I'm coming to you with Who Need to Hear This Wednesdays. Y'all be easy.